Hello, welcome to another video. In this video, Max and I hang out with Vanessa and Constant and Adria, and we are able to go to the aquarium and we meet some of Vanessa's childhood friends as well as Constant's childhood friends. So it was really awesome to learn more about their background and hear what their friends think of them. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Today we slept in until 11 a.m. and then we got in the car and went back to Cullera to have lunch at Paco's restaurant again. We went there and we had lunch with some of Vanessa's childhood friends, Christina and her husband Javi, and their kids Cullera and Xavi. The two pictures you just saw were drawings that Cullera made on my phone when we were eating together. It was really fun to spend time with their family because in Spain the kids are required to take English, which was great for me because I don't speak very much Spanish, so I could practice my Spanish and they could practice their English. So it was really fun to get to know them and their family. After our wonderful meal in Cullera, we went back to Valencia and went on a quick walk, about an hour and a half, over 4 miles from Vanessa's apartment to the aquarium to watch a show. Even though the walk was a little bit longer than we thought it was very beautiful, and I enjoyed taking pictures along our journeys to the night show. The scenery was beautiful, the plants were beautiful. Look how huge this leaf is. But I really enjoyed walking down in that old river and seeing the different bridges, just looking at the architecture and seeing how some bridges were older and some were more modern. You could really see the development and the change from classic to more traditional and more modern. It was awesome to see the change in the history and the build of the city.
So we're in Valencia, the Park of Sciences. This building right here has a freestanding ceiling.
Yeah.
That's only anchored at one point and covers the entire length of the building. It doesn't touch It doesn't touch the building or the ground on the other side. I mean, it's all anchored at a single point.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Is it anchored on the other edge too?
No, just one.
Just one?
Just one edge.
Wow. I hit 10,000 steps. Woo! Here you can see on this building how the roof is not connected on this side of it. As we got closer to the aquarium, there began to be more water in the scenery, and along the edge of the aquarium there were these figures right here that were women's heads, and they looked two-dimensional from a certain perspective, but as you continued walking you could see different perspectives and they appeared to be 3D, but in reality they were very flat. It was very interesting. Here is that clam looking building again that's used for sports, and finally the aquarium. When we arrived at the aquarium we had a little bit of time before the show, so we were able to walk around and see some of the exhibits and fish.
These are the goldfish you flushed down the toilet?
It's Goldie.
I found her. 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 There she is. Dory.
The other fish came and ate her food.
Ew. Thank you for that.
While we were at the aquarium, the most amazing thing happened. Adria made friends with a fish. There he is, just a man and his fish. Then it was finally time to head to the show. We sat down and the whole entire show was Beatles songs, so that was really interesting, but it was a great show overall. That night, Max and I also went to Five Guys. I didn't get a picture of the food because it looks exactly the same, but it tastes so much better because the produce is just delicious. And also, this is the first time I've been to a Five Guys and the potatoes were not from Idaho. We were also walking back home and we saw this restaurant, Grill and Meat. Like meat people, not like meat like I'm grilling meat, ? I don't know. I don't get it. The next day, Vanessa and I woke up and we went to visit all the different churches in Valencia. So we were able to go inside and take this video and see the beauty that is in these churches. It is so easy to stop and stare at a building for so long because all of the details are so small and intricate that you just want to stare and study it. The rest of that day we went to visit some of Constance's childhood friends, Virginia and her husband Vincent and their two daughters Alba and Martina. Unfortunately I didn't get any pictures, so here's us back in Valencia at nighttime. We tried to go to one of Adria's favorite restaurants, Goico Grill, but it was full, so we went to an Italian restaurant instead. And here's Adria.